Hi. Today's topic is expression, repression, letting go. It's a bit of a follow-up from yesterday, what I said about the everything that it's stored inside of us, the repressed emotion, the empty shell that hide the doubt about your aptitude, the doubt about being helpless, and so forth. So I invite you to watch it if you're interested. But today I want to talk about a very common confusion between bypassing, repressing emotions, expressing oneself, and letting go of emotions. Because a lot of people feel like when they are invited to let go of their emotions, that they are just like repressing the expression of their truth. See, but it's two different matters. Actually, there can be no confusion about it when we're clear on what we are talking about. So, what are we talking about? Mostly, on a general basis, we feel how would I say? We feel that we don't have the right to express our emotion to others. In whatever way we are conditioned by the community, the parents, the society, it will depend on each of us. But some people just like express their anger, their fear, their sadness, all that range of strong emotion to others, but most of other people will not do that and will feel that they are sort of repressed doing that. So that they don't show. So they keep it inside, and I feel that they are how would I say that? They are belittled by others because they cannot say what they really feel about the situation, and they just like give the face that they were told to give the others. You see, so this is just a very usual way of not expressing your reaction to a situation. You see, mostly statistically women that were told to shut up and not show, but I'm not entering the gender thing, men as well. So it doesn't matter what gender you are. The thing is, at some point, we all felt like we could not really express what we thought or think or felt about a situation, and we were forced to make believe we like something we don't like, on a very broad example. So that means that the reaction to the situation, so the automatical reaction to the situation, was repressed. You see, we talked yesterday about the triggers that comes and you feel a certain emotion automatically, and that the expression of that emotion was repressed. Okay, but it doesn't mean that your truth is repressed. It's just the first layer. So all the trouble about bypassing and repressing is just the first layer of knowing yourself, of owning your inner landscape about what is going on when something happens. So the first layer is there is a situation or some people that say or do something or something happens, and that trigger an emotion, reaction, direct, sadness, anger, whatever it is, happiness can be as well, even if we don't look on those ones. But so here comes the reaction, and as I said yesterday, those first reaction are just the expression of that contraction that has been triggered. It's not the situation that causes it. The situation reveals what was precedently stored inside of you. That feel like, oh, I recognize that kind of situation, and that is the knee-jerk reaction to it. So it's important because we talked already about the fact that the mind provides solution for not feeling, for not discovering what is hidden in those cluster of contraction. And it gives you a culprit outside. It's that person that said that. That's its fault. And my reaction is caused by what they say. So they have to shut up, they have to go away, or have to change something about me, whatever, but they are the cause, and I'm just reacting to that. But we've seen that it goes the other way around, right? That thing was already there and gets a means of expression by the situation, so that you can see it, actually. That's why it goes like this. You can see displayed in front of your eyes in the situation right in front of you. So when you are, and we all have been one way or the other, more or less violently or subtly, repressed into expressing that contraction that gets expressed by the situation. Maybe you were like insulted and you repressed the reaction to it. So that's when it's seen, that's the first layer, that you can express that. It feels like a sort of freedom. You're free from the repression, because before you thought being angry to someone or coming and hitting him on the head was not permitted. You see, you didn't have you were not allowed to let the automatical response happen. But that's just that layer, because you could not express those automatical response. But once this is seen, if you want to really grow in clarity about yourself, you have to go to the next level, because that doesn't stop here. And all the bypassing stories are about that, about like standing for yourself. You're insulted, you're here, standing for in your power, and it's all that discussion about bypassing and standing proud and be empowered is just about like letting all those automatical reactions come into a display. Now you can see them. They were repressed before. Now you can see that. Okay. When I'm in that circumstances, I don't feel good, and I want to shout. So now I shout, and then I'm expressing myself. I'm me. You see, that's the first level. That's where the bypassing and repression is, because I can repress it and pretend I'm happy when I'm not, or I can express my own happiness. In that level of emotion, you have bypassing or repression. But we are not there anymore when we go deeper in the letting go of all that stuff, you see. What happened into the letting go? What are you letting go of? You're letting go of the storage business inside of you. See? Let's take an example. I go to a party and someone says, I look ugly, and that's a trigger for me. So I react and I say awful stuff to that person. And I see that. It's automatic. I was there, ugly, and then I express myself and I say what I think to that person. I stand my point and I say that. And I'm aware of that. That's because you know it happens without your consent in a way, because you don't stand and say, will I answer, da, 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 da. No, it comes out of you, you see? So you let it come out of you. That's where there is no repression in it, right? But you look at it, what is going on there? Okay, this person saying I'm ugly just touched something deeper in me. And from that deeper place came the answer, okay? Maybe I want to look into it or not, or whatever. But I see, not judging it, it just happened. Not trying to, I should not have done it. You see, you're letting go, you're grabbing on it. Like, I'm happy I said it, I will say it again, or I should not have said it, or what does it mean, or keeping, or she said that, but I reacted, but then it's another one that think I'm ugly, so I might be ugly. So storing it even more deeper into yourself, you see? That's what letting go is. You're not using the situation that is happening now as an item to store in that cupboard or where that trigger was arising to begin with. You see, you don't add weight to it. You don't crystallize it even more. Use the metaphor you want to see. You see it. I react like this when I'm treated ugly. What does it mean? Do I really believe I could be ugly? Does it matter if I'm ugly or not? You see, those line of questioning will open you to a new levels of understanding what is going on inside. If that's your point, if that's what motivates you now to know more of what is going on, to know the truth, you see, you will see more. But you're not storing the upsetting event. You're letting it go. It just happened. And maybe next time someone comes with the same insult, maybe you will be less triggered. Maybe you won't be triggered. Maybe you will react again. But you don't grab the situation. You don't grab your reaction. You don't grab what is happening to push it inside again. You use the situation as a means to maybe get rid of that trigger of ugliness, in that example, or not, but at least you don't push it inside. You don't use it to have more and more contracted areas inside. That's what letting go is. It has nothing to do with bypassing anything, with repressing anything. You see, it's another level. Once you see that you can express those contracted area, means when they come up, you let them go out of your mouth, That's how you would express anger and whatever emotion that before you would not think you were allowed to express. That's your first level. See how many left you have emotion that you don't express to others, that you lie about, that you think it's not appropriate to express. But once you let that out, see where they're coming from. It's not an expression of your truth that you're expressing. You're expressing actually your blind spots for your own benefit, for you to see them in front of you. Wow, I have that blind spot actually, because what that situation was about or what that person said upset me, but it did not upset my friend Mark. You see? There's something into you that was revealed, something that is painful inside of you that was revealed by the situation. So you can use it to see more clearly, and at least you can let it go. Don't think about it after. Don't try to find a meaning. Don't try to find an image of you inside. Don't try to think, was I a bit ugly? Was she right? She can't be right, da da da. Don't let it fester inside of you. Once the reaction is out of you, you expressed it, let it go. Don't grab it back. You meet someone with another opinion and that trigger that opinion inside of you, and you think because you're right and they're wrong, but if you look deeper, that opinion is actually entangled with something more deeper that means a lot more about the value of what you are. So it touches again that inadequacy and helplessness inside, but you don't see it at first, and you're going to go at war with the other because of the opinion. Need to being right and the other prove wrong, and it's going to be and a lot of hunger will go out of you. There is no problem with that. Nothing. It actually feels even good because it's some energy that went out of you. The problem is if after the conversation it goes on into your head. You have grabbed it and it goes on for hours. Maybe you wake up the next morning and you're still thinking about it. Because maybe I'm right, maybe I was wrong, I should have said this, should have said that. And that is what is pushing down and contracting even more your life force is about. You see? It's so simple. Be relaxed enough to express, to let your body express itself as it wants in the moment. If you're super violent, so be it. You will pay the consequence of it. Go to prison and then reflect about it or whatever. But you have you will have no choice because no one wants to hurt another. It's just like that contraction that comes out of you. So just be willing to let it express itself, because it's not you expressing it. You can feel that it's expressed by the body. It's a reaction to what is happening, and don't pick it up back. Don't go around claiming the pieces of your anger and put them back again by thinking about it. You see, don't go into the mind that will try to, as I said yesterday, make it even more complicated and get you not to feel that area of contraction that actually was revealed in a moment, and will get you into a story of how you can be right and wrong and how it's conceptually so meaningful. Don't. It just happened. it was not agreeable, let it go. Let it go. Same with even the happy things. You had like a happy encounter, and you think it's because that person said that you were happy, and uh, and so you feel of joy, and you want to grab that joy, and you can contract joy as well, because then you want the same kind of situation to happen again, and you're enslaved to it because you want to avoid other situation, and you want that situation, and you and actually you will strive and strive and strive to get all the duck in a row to make it happen again, and it will never will. You see, again you gave your power to the circumstances, which it hasn't. You just deprive yourself from your own power alone. You see? So don't grab. Let express your repressed emotion, because now you know you can. Don't go attacking people, of course, if you can. But if you cannot stop yourself, again, who knows? That's not, the problem is not there. The problem is, don't make it about you, about you, meaning about that contraction from which it came to begin with inside. Use it to see clearly into the contraction and dissolving that contraction. Don't use it to make the contraction even more dense. You see? Just forget about it. In how? When the mind comes back with the story about it, the conversation we had yesterday, and the other said that, and I'm right, and it wants to get you to relieve it in your head. Don't. Let it go. That's why you let it go. You have the power that you let it go. Mind comes in the morning like, oh, let's relive yesterday. Bad situation. Let's feel again that yucky feeling I felt, or that I'm right feeling that I felt. No, you have something else to do today. You have to have fun and express your truth, which is creativity, not contracted energy about who is one-upping another. You see, it's so simple. Don't engage the mind when it comes with the story yesterday. It's gone. You can't touch it. It's gone. It's imagination now. It's not in front of you. Let it go. Release. Take back the energy that would go into that recessing stuff, and use it to have a good time for yourself. Okay? Hope it was helpful. Thank you. See you next time.